Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Happy May. It is May already. We're already 4 days in. Happy May. I just wanted to come on here and talk because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm going to give people just a couple seconds to come on in. Give people a couple of seconds to come on in. And then I'm gonna get started because whoever's supposed to be here gonna be here, and whoever ain't, and they could watch ain't like I said, and they could watch the replay. So you guys know I started a network. Woohoo! Yes, because I'm gonna do what I want to do, and people gonna try to put you in a box and tell you that you can't do what you want to do. But it's May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and you have to be as diligent with your mental health as you are with your physical health, right? Because if you are not as attentive to your mental health as you are to your physical health, your mental health will affect your physical health, right? So you will be all messed up in your physical health and wondering why. And it's because you are not mentally right, right? You got to let go of folks. You got, and this is the first week of May, and you need to be mentally sound. And there are some people and some things and some places that you need to let go of because stress will kill you. I'm going to say that again. Stress will kill you. And stress is a mental condition, right? Stress is something that comes from your mind, right? We think of a lot of things I call it staying in the what ifs of the weeds, right? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this person is not in my life anymore? What if that happens? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something that changed my life recently. Losing my brother was a big eye opener for me. My brother was 51 and I'm 52 now. And he was a year older than me. And it was an unexpected, sudden thing for our family for him to tragically, lose his life on a motorcycle. But I told myself shortly after everything started to settle down that I was going to live my life out loud. I told myself from that day forward that I was not going to let anybody stress me out, man, woman, or child. I will unfriend you. I will block you. I will delete you. I will unfamily you. I will block you. I will delete you. I won't be mad at you, but I am so aware of my mental health and how important it is for me to be happy, whole, and sound every day of my life. So many of y'all, and don't get me wrong, I'm human. I get stressed sometimes, but I bring myself back because I have a lot of self-awareness. Like I can tell in my body, right? And this is how you can tell too. This is how mental health affects our physical body. I can tell in my body, like my lower back, if I'm worried about money, my lower back hurts. Be aware of when you start to have aches and pains and migraines and joint pains and gut issues, your stomach hurting, you got diarrhea, you got bubble guts, you got acid reflux, you got your neck has got a crick in it, unless you slept wrong. Be mindful to go back and say, when that began to happen, what started the acid reflux? And I guarantee you it was something mental. I've been going through some things within my family, and I really was getting really bad acid reflux. My mental state was affecting my physical body. I was tired. I was so tired, but I was getting sleep. I was like, what is wrong with you? But I wasn't really resting while I was sleeping because my mind was, even in my dreams, my mind was going all kind of places until I made a decision that I'm not going to let this situation stress me out that I don't have control over. I got control over Trey Kearney. I ain't got control over what other folks is doing. And that includes my children. That includes my friends. That includes my family. So I have learned one key thing that has brought me peace in my life. That is acceptance. I accept that I don't have control over other folks' behavior. Because if I don't accept that, it'll drive me crazy and it will affect my mental health. And May is Mental Health Awareness Month. A lot of us are really, really conscious about our body, about our physical health, but we forget about the mental. You see these people out here chipping and chopping away at their faces. You see these people out here getting booties and butts and tummy tucked, this waist snatched and cheeks pulled, and all of this stuff is because they are mentally not sound. I don't care how much you pinch, pull, poke, swell up, decrease. If up here ain't right, nothing you do external is going to work. You're going to stress yourself to death. So I wanted to come on here on the first week of May to tell you, be aware of your mental health. If you are suffering an illness, it's probably based on your mental health, because the more mentally sound you are, the faster you are to heal. Positive attitude, positive reinforcement, being in positive environments around positive people when you are sick is important, because your mindset needs to be right in order for your physical body to heal. My lower back, I know that's right. Listen, let whatever it is, I'm telling y'all right now, let that ish go. Whatever it is. I'm at a stage in my life right now where I do what makes me happy. When I begin to stress, I ask myself, what are you stressing over? And I'm able to talk myself off of the ledge to say, let that go. Let that go. Not my circus, not my monkeys. What's that song? Drink water and mind my business. Drink water and my. That's what I do. I am in my home drinking water and minding my business. I don't need nobody else's business in my house, because I don't need to be stressing over them. I don't need to be minding nobody else's business. Some of y'all need to mind your business. You stressing over somebody else's problem. You stressing over some gossip that you heard. And that will attack your body too when you minding other people's business. Stop talking about folks. Stop listening to people talk about folks. What you are taking in emotionally, spiritually, mentally is affecting your physical body. Y'all keep on watching these folks on these shows fighting and being crazy. You're taking that in. That is affecting you. It is influencing your livelihood. No matter how much you think watching even if you like watch a scary movie, when you lay down at night and you in the house by yourself and you just watch somebody get chopped up, don't you know that's affecting your mental state? Don't you know you laying in that bed, you scared, you stressed out because you scared? And it was funny because you was watching a movie. Be mindful of what you're taking in, not only food. I'm talking about spiritual food, mental food. I'm talking about be aware of your mental health, the things that are going on around you, noises that scare you, things that trigger you. We've all been through some things and we all need some help. If you experience something in childhood, you should deal with that. You should deal. If you experience something in adulthood, you should deal with that. If you had a breakup, you should deal with that. If you had an unexpected breakup, that is trauma. And you have to deal with it or it will physically start to take toll on you. Ask me how I know. Because I could raise my hand and say that was me. Ask me how I know. Because I look at Wendy Williams and see what that trauma of losing her husband did to her. And I don't care what nobody say. Yes, she does have a lot of underlying conditions. Listen to me. This is good stuff for y'all right now. This is food for your soul. She does have underlying conditions. She does have issues with her thyroid. But that breakup, that broken heart syndrome, that mental anguish, it just made the other illnesses worse. The stress made her worse. The stress made her legs swell up. The stress made it like she couldn't get up. She was in mental anguish and everybody was trying to, oh, it's her thyroid and give her this and give it. No, somebody needs to help her mentally. Accept the fact that it's over. Accept the fact that it had nothing to do with you. This is for anybody who's going through a breakup right now. Accept the fact that it's over. Accept the fact that you deserve better. Accept the fact that it has nothing to do with you. And get some help if you can't get over the hump. I know so many men and women who are suffering from a breakup. because a breakup is the death of a relationship, and your body is telling you the same thing, that somebody died. And it's really detrimental when somebody takes their love away from you or takes access away from you and they're still alive. A person who has passed away, you can accept it because there's nothing you can do because they passed away. I cannot have access to a person who is no longer here. I can pray, I can process, I can cry, but I can no longer have access to that person because they're not here. Now, on the flip side, somebody that you love, cherish, thought you was gonna spend the rest of your life with them, took access away from you, and they walk around here living, breathing, eating with somebody else. That's trauma. You must get the help that you need when you suffer any kind of trauma. And so many of us are walking around in mental anguish because we don't realize certain things are happening to our body when we lose a friendship. It's all the same thing. It's the death of a relationship, and your body is processing it as a death, a real death, and you're going through the stages of grief. And let me tell you about that. Most of us get stuck in the stage of grief. I teach a program called the Recovery Room, where I help men and women heal from the devastation of infidelity, where I help them get past the breakup, right? And what I've learned along my journey of this last 7, 8 years of doing this, and with many people that I've done this with, that I've helped heal, I've helped move forward, I've helped them accept the fact that it's over, and that is the major thing. The main thing that I learned about these people, all of us, is everybody was stuck in a phase of grief. I was stuck in denial, not in my last relationship. I was stuck in denial of a relationship that I was in for 13 years, that no, he's going to come back. He's going to do better. He's going to get right for me. This is not what it looks like. And I was suffering. I mean, at one point, when I was going through that process of that breakup, I got so skinny, I looked sick because I was sick. I was suffering from broken heart syndrome. I was not accepting the fact that it was over. I was bargaining. Bargaining is one of the stages of grief. I was bargaining with God. God, if you do this time for me, I promise I'll do this. I promise I'll be better. Then I was stuck in denial. Then I got stuck in the angry phase. Oh, if I could just, I hope he, and what it, until I got to the point of accepting that it had nothing to do with me. It just wasn't the person for me. It just wasn't our season. It just wasn't time for us. It just wasn't time for me. There was something better out there for me, or something better out there for him. I was able to be accountable and accept the things that were going on around me, and it freed me mentally, because I'm telling y'all, my body was going through hell because my mind wasn't right. So May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I want you to be very, 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 very attentive to your mental health as much as you are to your physical health. Now, when you have a physical ailment, I want you to ask yourself, how am I mentally? What's going on with me mentally? And I promise you, probably 8 times out of 10, that physical ailment is based on the fact that you're not mentally sound, that you're stressed, that you're depressed, that you're overwhelmed, right? That you're anxious. Anxiety attacks. It all attacks the body. So I just wanted to come on here today to encourage you to let go of anything or anybody. I remember you from Periscope. Hey, do you? I mean, they took Periscope from us. Anything or anybody. I miss y'all. Oh my God, yes. I'm sorry. Periscope was my family. We had a family over there. But I'm encouraging you to let go of anything, anybody, any situation that does not serve you in a good way, that stresses you, that makes you sick. Exactly how? If you cannot do it on your own, please get the help that you need. I am a life coach. I walk folks through this. And sometimes you can't do it by yourself. And that's a whole nother thing. A lot of times we just need some help. We need somebody to walk with us on our journey, to bring us back, to remind us that we are on a journey of letting go. that we are on a journey of healing, all about taking mental health days. That's right, Ellie. That's right. Take them mental health days. I love you too. Let me tell you, sometimes you cannot do it on your own. A lot of times people ask me, well, how do you do that? Right? Let me tell y'all this. I get it. Let go of the anxiety or overwhelm. Okay, look, I have tools and tips that I use to do that. Right? I have tools and tips that I give to my clients. I have tools and tips that I give to my children. I have tools and tips that I give to my friends. One of the things that I do, and I'll give this away as a freebie, I actually, when I'm having an anxiety attack, because I have anxiety now because my son had a situation that really scared me. So sometimes I can be triggered by if he's behaving a certain way, or if I think something is happening. It won't be nothing, but I'll be triggered. And I just simply breathe and tell myself, you're okay. Just like I'm doing right now. I will come over here and sit down, or I will go sit on the couch, or I'll go sit wherever I am on the stairs in the house, and I will say, Trey, you're okay. It's okay. It's whatever happens is going to be okay. Calm, you're okay. Sometimes you got to tell yourself that. I have other things that I do. I have essential oils around me that bring me back, because things trigger us. So again, sometimes you just need help along the journey to have somebody walk you through the process of healing from a broken heart. Let me tell you, people used to tell me with my ex, why don't you just get over it? And I'm like, do you think for 1 second, if I knew how to just get over it, I would just get over it? Clearly, I just can't get over it. Something is going on up here that's not releasing me from the fact that this relationship is over. I don't know how to get over it. Now, if you could tell me how to get over it, and this is one thing that hurts people. So if you are around someone who is going through a breakup and they keep talking about the person, or they're suffering, don't tell them to just get over it. Tell them to get help getting over it. You need to get help, because this has been going on for 6 months and you're still in the same place. You're still crying. You're not eating. You've lost weight. Your hair is falling out. You need to tell the person the right thing. People, I'm telling you, just get over it. And I just was hurting. I was just like, how could somebody tell me to just get over it? I don't know what to do. I want him. He's not acting right. He keep doing stuff, but why do I still want this? What's wrong with me? And I worked with my coach, and I didn't go to my coach for that part. I didn't go to her because I was going through a breakup. I went to her because I did not know. I couldn't locate myself in life. I was just lost. And it wasn't a good feeling for me, wandering around lost, making bad decisions. I just was like, I need some help. And my coach helped me. She showed me what it is, the areas where I was lacking. And that's how I developed my program, Life Skills. The reason why I was making poor decisions is because nobody ever told me how to make a decision. Decision making is a life skill. I'm from the hood. I'm from a dysfunctional family. And nobody told me you got to sit down and weigh your pros and cons, and you got to do this and you got to do that to make a decision. I'm out here just flying blind. And my coach taught me how to make decisions, better decisions for myself, better decisions for the people around me. So it's just not that easy. I don't like when people say she's in a better place, or God needed his angel. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. We have to be mindful of what we say to people. When somebody lose somebody, don't nobody want to hear they're in a better place. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that. After a while, you might be able to say that, but when somebody suddenly lose somebody, we don't want to hear that he's in a better place. A better place for who? Now we need to really, really hone in on telling people, when you see somebody in a bad state, it's mental. We have to start telling people, you need some help. I'll go with you. How can I help you? Don't tell nobody get over it. How can I help you? What do you need? How can I support you? That's it. So again, what and who do you need to let go of in this season of your life for your own mental health, right? Because we can't blame people anymore, right? I hold you accountable. I hold you accountable, say, you come complaining to me about somebody, I'm going to tell you. So why is that person in your space? What are you getting out of it? If you are in a toxic relationship, you're toxic. And you need help to change your toxic behavior so you can get out of that toxic relationship. Because when we stay in toxic relationships, we have to ask ourselves, what am I getting from this? What am I'm staying here. Somebody's abusing me. And I'm not, and abuse is not just somebody hitting you, punching you. Abuse is mental, abuse is spiritual, abuse is financial. Your husband's not taking care of things at home, right? Why am I staying in this? What is he doing to keep me here? Because most of the time we're staying in toxic relationships and allowing people to be around us who don't serve us because they're giving us something, they're filling some type of void. Whether you don't like to be alone, whether they're funny, they funny, but they ain't paying the bills. Funny don't pay the bills, but that funny will keep you there if you're not aware of what void they are filling. So I'm not gonna go on. If you're looking for a life coach, I'm here. I'm all things Trey Kearney. You go to my website, www.treykearney.com. Brother Haas, where is my sweatsuit? Brother Haas. If you don't know Brother Haas got some hot music. Follow him on Instagram. Brother Haas, BROTHER_HAHZ. He got some good spiritual music that will free your mind. Thank you, Ellie. So if you need support, get the support that you need. You better call me. Get the support that you need. Ask for help. Let me take this off the table from y'all. And I just did a podcast today with Lindsay, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful woman. I can't wait till the podcast comes out so I can share it with you guys. I don't know how much I'm supposed to share. Okay, let me be quiet. But we were talking about a lot of times we don't ask for help because we don't want to be a burden. Let me tell you something. You're not a burden. You're not a burden to the people who you were assigned to, right? There are people who are assigned to me, right? I say this all the time now when I'm on my lives. My purpose is to serve the people that God assigned to me through my gifts, my talents, and my experiences. There are people who God assigned specifically to me through my gifts, my talents, and my experiences. I've been assigned to somebody through their gifts, their talents, and their experiences. So I have to understand the right person who comes into my life, who I am assigned to, will not feel like I am a burden. And some people won't be your people, and that's okay. When they respond wrong, that ain't your people. Hey, I'm going through a breakup. Girl, get over it. That ain't your people. Don't ever mention a breakup to them again. They ain't your people. When you go to somebody and say, I'm really suffering through this breakthrough, and they say, how can I support you? What do you need? Maybe you should see somebody. Those are your people. I'm just trying to tell. Listen, I ain't a preacher, but I could teach you. My new hashtag. I ain't a preacher, but I could teach you. I love y'all, right? So I got to go. So again, do not be afraid to get help. Do not be afraid to put people in your life according to how they make you feel. If they don't make you feel good, and I'm not talking about fluff or any of that, we are all responsible for our own happiness. When people start to make you feel anxious and miserable and scared, those are not your people. And it's okay to put them in the balcony or in the 15th, 25th row and get them out of the VIP section. They are not good for your mental health. And we are talking about mental health awareness right now. When your body is cranked up, your neck hurting, your head, migraines, can't sleep, something is disturbing your peace. And if you sit still long enough by yourself, you'll figure it out. You know how many times I sat still and said, oh, that's why my back hurting. Oh, that's why my head hurting. Because I'm thinking about that. Or this person said this. Okay, I don't need to be around them. I don't need them around me in this season. People are seasonal. Some people ain't supposed to be in the season of your life, and you're allowing them to. If you are complaining about somebody, it's not them anymore, it's you, because you know who they are. And it's time for you to put yourself first. Self-care is not selfish. It's necessary for mental wellness. Nobody needs to be stressed because stress will kill you faster than any disease in your body. Stress will promote the disease in your body. Stress will make the disease grow faster and faster and faster and faster. The more stressed you are out, the faster that thing is moving through your body. the faster thing is spreading. You got to get into a position of where your mind is right, where you're getting healthy input, where you are getting people around you who encourage you, motivate you, inspire you, even in your business. Now, if you go to a person and say, like I did, I'm starting a network, my girls was like, yes, you better do that. And then people say, what makes you think you could start a network? I didn't even say, well, what makes you think I can't? In my mind, immediately said, that ain't your people. Because if they don't think you can start a network, they ain't your people. I ain't even argue back and forth like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this and this is what it's for. When they said, well, what makes you think you could start a network? Bye. That's what made me think I could start a network because I got a bunch of people around me who support me, encourage me, and inspire me to fail forward. Do I know what I'm doing? Maybe not. Do I know what I'm doing all the way? Maybe not. But I'm going to build this plane as I fly it. And what I don't know, guess what I'm going to do? Guess. I'm going to ask somebody, hey, how do you do this? How did you get on there? Even if I have to pay them, even if I have to invest in myself and pay somebody a consultation fee. Hey, can I get with you for a couple hours? What's your consultation fee? I just need to ask you a few questions. Whatever that looks like, I need that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying for the information because I know that that person paid a price for the information that they have. So I don't mind paying. I don't mind. Technology, tech, just content, how you went from A to B. Give me an hour of your time. What's your hourly rate? Because Trey needs you. And I'm not going to sit here and figure it out. I just rebuilt my website. Go to my website and tell me what y'all think. www.treykearney.com. Y'all see I be getting all souped up on myself. I did most of my website. Like I put the content in. But my web guy who runs my website did all the technical stuff because that ain't my job. I'm not about to sit here and figure out how to code. I'm not about to sit here and figure out how to add pay buttons. I just want to put my pictures and my content and I want to go on there and do this. But when it's something technical, I'm going to call Mike. Mike, I ain't about to be out here Googling when you know how to do it. I'll pay you. I'm paying you. I'm as far as I could go. I'm to the end of the road. And he'd be like, okay, Trey, nobody said you even had to do all of that. But since you wanted to, that's cool. So be mindful. Because you know why I won't go and do Google to figure out how to put a pay link or how to code and all of that. Because mentally it would stress me out. Mentally it would frustrate me. And then you know what would happen mentally if it stressed me out? Guess what would happen? My neck would be hurting. My gut would be leaky. I would be sick to my stomach. After a while, if you get frustrated, everything starts to bother you. Ain't nobody got time for that. And when I feel myself there, I'm like, all right, let's let Mike do it. You don't got to do that. So why are you stressing yourself out when this is what he does? Operate in your strengths, as my girl Netta would say. Operate in your penthouse, as my girl Lindsay said today, and stay out of the basement. Because my penthouse is somebody's basement and my basement is somebody's penthouse. And if we meet right here and say, hey, you know how to do this? Oh, yeah, that's easy. Okay, well, go ahead. Oh, you know how to do, oh, that's easy. We got to be really mindful of where we strive and where we struggle. And it will take away a lot of mental anguish. Bring people on board, ask questions, and it will give you less stress. The key right now in this life for me, I'm a woman of a certain age, I'm 52 years old. The key to life for me right now is less stress is the best. I just made that up. Less stress is the best. Everybody say it with me. Less stress is the best for my mental health. I want to be here next year. I don't know how much time I got, but for the time that I'm here, I want to be stress free. And again, everyday life is happening. And if we can accept that things are going to happen, if we could just accept that things are going to happen outside of our control, and we can just acceptance is the key to your life right now. Something bad is going to happen in your life. And I'm not saying that to scare you. Something good is going to happen in your life. That's just the cycle of life. We don't have control over it. Something bad is going to happen in your life one day. Something good is going to happen in your life one day. That's just the cycle of life. And all we have to do is say, this too shall pass. How many things have you been through and it got better? How much, if you go back to your 20s, if I go back to my 20s and my 30s, I shouldn't even be sitting here right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. The stunts I done pulled, the things I've been through, the passing of my mother, devastating. This too shall pass. Do I miss her? Of course I do. Did it get better? Of course it did. Because that is the cycle of life. We're going to lose people. Things are going to happen. People are going to stop speaking to us. People are going to stop loving us. People are going to stop liking us. We're going to lose jobs. We're going to lose money. We're going to lose cars. We're going to have ailments. Something's going to happen. But that's just the cycle of life. We get so stressed out that because when something happens, something's supposed to happen. As long as you're alive, something's going to happen. When nothing else happens, that means you're dead. Sorry, but that's it for me. I love y'all. I gotta go. I'm about to go do some fun stuff. Y'all see my little thing around if you're on Facebook, my little border, New You Nation Network. I made that in Canva. I like Canva. Canva relaxes me. Doing graphics relaxes me. So that's what I'm about to go do. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. It's free. Why can't y'all just go hit subscribe? New You Nation Network YouTube channel. It takes like 1 second to just hit the subscribe button. I'm at 780 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Stay on a second. I want to go see. Go to New You Nation Network YouTube channel right now and hit the subscribe button. You don't just go to it. I know some of us old heads, because people used to tell me, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I used to just go to their YouTube channel. I thought I subscribed. That was before I came a little tech savvy. Now I know I got to hit the subscribe button. And then there's a little bell if you want to get a alert when I go live. This is just stuff I learned. Oh, that's cute. Thank you, Sade. I made that myself. Because people didn't want to tell me how to make the banners for my shows. I was asking people, they were like, oh, you gotta, it's kind of hard. Anybody want to know how to do it? Let me know. Hit me up if you're trying to start a show, a TV network, if you need some help in Canva. Join me. Join the New You Nation, the New You Nation membership. If you go to www.newunation.com, I have a membership site, and and it's not for everybody. Don't come over there if you got drama. Don't come over there if you ain't ready to work, because we working on some stuff. It's a mastermind. Please hit me up, Mia. If you need help, hey, it's out here. Now, it might not be free, depending on how long you're hitting me up for. Might not be free, but it ain't out of your reach. We got to invest in ourselves to get where we're trying to go. I invest in me. If I need some help, yep, new, N-E-W. NEWYOUNATION.com. NewYouNation.com. Join us. I left my abusive relationship and took Bella with me. Oh, you okay? Are you okay? I got my good god sister and her girlfriend and listen. Oh, good. Let them subscribe. Get me to 1,000. Okay, your Periscope peep here. Yes, my Periscope people. Yes, I'm so glad y'all found me. Come on. Let's get back on track. Let's go live. Let's go leap. Oh, I just started a Patreon page. I don't know if y'all want to go to that yet. It's Patreon, Trey Kearney. You can go check that out too. This is whatever the Holy Spirit leads me to do, I'm doing. I started a Patreon page. I don't know what I'm doing over there yet. But over there you're going to see behind the scenes. You're going to see me doing graphics, because over on Patreon, I'm actually letting people follow the journey of me starting this network, the wins, the losses, the aha moments, how to do it if you want to do it, if you want to come on board as a creator for the New You Nation Network, if you want to come behind the scenes and do the stuff that I just don't like to do. Come on, this is our life. Don't y'all know we can do whatever we want to do? We can do whatever we want to do if we just stop being stressed out over stuff we have no control over. I have freed myself. I'm gonna get in the recovery room and life coaching from you and come in now, Trey. I can get all my money. Let's go. Let's go. You could do it. You could do it. I was just telling a young lady, one of my new clients, the story of how I could not, when I first got coaching, I really couldn't afford it. It was $79. I stopped drinking Dunkin' Donut coffee so I could work with my coach. It was it was group coaching. It was $79 a month. And I could not afford it. And I just cut coffee out, like coffee, going out to eat, McDonald's and all of that stuff. This was like 12 years ago, 10 years ago. But I made a way for myself. I said, okay, you need this. You got to get the money from somewhere. And I just had to cut some things out. And yes, it was $79 a month. Don't judge me. I did not have $79 a month. I thought I did. So I've come a long way. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you to the thought of that I didn't have $79 a month. Thank you, God. You got, listen, this too shall pass. All right. So please, if you need help and you don't have money, continue to follow me. I'm going to be on here encouraging, motivating, and inspiring you. Patreon, I'll be on, is $20 a month. I'm going to be over there. I'm just going to be all over the place. Just live your dreams. And I just want people to go on this journey with me. Leap, fly, live, love. Get out of that mental space of being drained, upset, survive instead of thriving. I don't care if you don't have no money in the bank. There's people who are billionaires that are miserable. I don't care if you have no money in the bank. You will attract abundance when you are happy with what you have. I've always been a giver, so I've never gone without. And on that note, I'm going to go. I love y'all. Remember what I tell you at the end of all my broadcasts. You deserve the best. Yes, I'm talking to you. You deserve the best. Now go get it. Peace and blessings. And remember Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. And if nobody told you today that they love you, I love you. See ya.